Talk about what you're saying with limits, because I mean you're saying like something you could do one day and then you can't. It's rad, and you talked about how this route pushes your personal limits. Go in, yeah. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, limits are a funny thing, I think more than most people think, climbing is, or anything that we do physically, is more mental than anybody really gives it credit for. So, in other words, and I get, in terms of climbing, why can you walk up to a boulder problem and not be able to do several moves and just not even be able to touch them? But as soon as you do them, and you somehow your brain is convinced by the act of doing it that you can do it. You can do it every single time, and the crux or the hard part of the route starts to move higher and higher. Why is that? And it's not necessarily that you're getting stronger. I think it's just a matter of belief, which is kind of applicable to the rest of life, because so much of what it is that we want to try and do or feel like we can do or can't do has to do with belief, like being having 100% sort of commitment and belief that you can accomplish something or that you can do it is really the necessary step to actually being able to do it. So for me, this particular route sort of represents that. You create these limits, and slowly you break them down by increasing your level of belief through the act of trying and learning and accepting, successes and failures along the way. And that's like the coolest part of climbing for me, is just that progress, that process that you go through. That to me is really inspiring. And after those years of working on it, I finally just sort of got to the point in my head that I felt maybe I was ready to do it, and put enough work in this winter to finally be able to climb it without falling off, which is it's not only satisfying, but it represents progress in my own climbing. And to me, that's kind of the most important thing. Is it's not how hard it is or finishing a particular route, or it's the process and working through a process where you're able to do something now that you couldn't do yesterday. That to me is rad,
man. Good work.